Welcome to it. Sorry. I was in a zone. I apologize. Welcome to what has been the surface of the sun. There has been any hotter the last few days, but alas, we have a beautiful night upon us. My name is Kieran Miller, and I'm the Vice President of Enrollment. The moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Students, I know all of you have dreamt about it. Am I okay? Is this heaven? I really hope not. You're all lovely people, but students, I know all of you have dreamt about it, while mom and dad have been sitting at the kitchen table asking themselves the following question: are we really sending our child to a college where the mascot is a poet? Yes, you are. Students, while your parents have been coping, you have been tucked away in your beds, dreaming of a world with endless opportunities. As I said, endless opportunities. A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Your professors will show you this world. They will open your eyes. Take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic 4-year ride. And your parents, they will be on a magic ride themselves. Where, you ask? To the local hardware store, to buy the tools to go home and demolish your room. It's true, the remodeling will begin soon. Very soon, this new class of poets will become aware of one undeniable truth. Whittier College is indeed a great place to learn and grow. You will go down this path together, as one cohesive group of scholars, as one family of poets. Who are these new poets? Among you are students from 27 different states and 13 foreign countries. Students from Hawaii, Oregon, Colorado, Illinois, Maine, Texas, New York, China, New Zealand, Italy, and South Africa, to name just a few. There are over 450 different schools presented here from around the world. There are 10 Matthews, 8 Sarahs, 7 Andrews, 5 Emilys, 3 Mirandas, 1 Helen, and 1 Troy. This is a very talented and diverse group. We have 2 students who have served in the armed forces. Thank you for your service. We have a competitive Irish dancer. Thank you for your dancing. A student who had an apprenticeship with a world-renowned knife maker. A zombie actress. Her application was to die for. A student who traveled to campus by ferry. He hails from Catalina Island. A student celebrating his birthday today. Eli Bedford, where are you? All right. Happy birthday to you. Are we switching now? Amongst my amazing speech. I'm just going to start over. We also have among us an Academy Award winner. That's right, an Academy Award winner. That's not true, I'm lying actually. Just made that one up. It has been my pleasure getting to know all of you throughout this year. It's very clear that Whittier's future is very, very bright. This event tonight marks a symbolic transition as the Office of Admission hands over this wonderful class to the caring and capable hands of the Whittier College student, faculty, and staff. Please know, however, that we, the admissions office, are only a phone call away. Do not be strangers. We want to hear about all the wonderful things you are doing throughout your college career in Whittier. Whether you are a first-year student or a student who found Whittier after starting your higher education elsewhere, this is your college now. Learn, grow, and take full advantage of every day you are here. Welcome to Whittier College.
Good evening. My name is Bryson Skur. I've met several of you already, but for those I haven't had the honor of meeting, I am a third year 3-2 engineering student. So that means 3 years here and then 2 years at USC. I'm a residential community advisor up here in Turner Hall, and I am president of the Associated Students of Whittier College, all of you. I also hail originally from Hawaii the last 12 years on the island of Oahu, and would like to welcome you all with a big warm aloha. Thank you, or mahalo as we say. So enough about me. We are here to celebrate and welcome all of you. Class of 2021 to your brand spanking new home of Whittier College. You've had a long first day, and please allow yourself to get excited when I say they don't get that much shorter. You will have a plethora of opportunities here to get involved and leave your mark. You see, Whittier College is not like most liberal arts colleges. What separates Whittier College, should I wait for the airplane?
You're good.
All right, thank you. What separates Whittier College isn't just the 12-to-1 student-faculty ratio, or the widespread excelling in scholarships. It isn't the sports records being broken, or 70 active organizations which breathe life into the campus. It isn't just the incredible staff in offices available to you on campus every day, or even the diverse array of positions our graduates have taken. No, it is so much more. What makes Whittier College special is you. Like those who came before you, you're presented with an opportunity to bring value to this community and to yourself. How you will bring value to this community through may happen through a self-discovery at the Weingart Center for Career and Professional Development. You may find value in starting a never-before-conceived club through the Leadership Experience and Programs Office. You may find value in any existing club or sports team or possible work-study position, to name a few. All of this value building begins with you. It is a symbiotic relationship, truly. You benefit from the education you receive in all facets of your daily life, and the college, in turn, benefits from shining individuals just like you. As John Greenleaf Whittier once said, "I'll lift you, and you'll lift me, and we'll both ascend together." To anyone taking intro physics, I know you're out there. You'll soon discover this can't happen, as the forces would cancel each other out. So it's a good thing we're speaking metaphorically. So when I say you are what makes Whittier College special, I truly mean it. Whatever you take away from this experience, your thoughts and beliefs exist within you. You are now part of a community of intellectual curiosity, where these thoughts and beliefs can take firm root and grow. The conversations my peers and I had precede ever more thought-provoking conversations you will have here as well. Each one of these conversations serves to shape perspectives of the world inside and outside of the classroom. And they could not take place in exactly this way anywhere else. And education and the liberal arts will help further deepen these conversations and actions. You aren't just getting any old liberal arts degree. You're getting a liberal arts degree as a fire-breathing poet. This means you are empowered to make and embrace the ideas of the universe and its peoples. You will learn to divulge and amplify that which connects us. Whether this be in a major or program you know without a doubt you will go through, or you still have no clue, this community is here for you. You whom add value to Whittier College with every step and every action. Have a community of fellow poets who care about your dreams and will do what it takes to help you reach them. I would not be here today talking to you all if it weren't for the countless connections I have made in the last 2 years I've been here. And if I have learned anything in the past 2 years, it is how closely bounded we all are. As you will soon discover for yourself, we have immensely positive impacts on each other which lead us to where we are today. How this unfolds is completely up to you. So now, before the family members and friends go back to their hotels, motels, Airbnbs, bed and breakfasts, apartments, homes, what have you, and cry their eyes out, allow me to leave these new poets with some quick advice. Ask questions, listen, and above all, open your mind to engage with your education. You are poets now, and we want you to show it. Thank you.
At the beginning of your college experience, creating symbols that signify your entrance into the life of the mind at Whittier College helped to begin to feel part of the strong, caring learning community. Today, at new student orientation check-in, you were asked to sign your name in Whittier College's matriculation book. Your signatures are a symbol of your entrance to Whittier College. Since Whittier College is 130 years old this year, we would like to welcome Ricky Ortiz, who signed the book earlier this afternoon. And I will get it from him as he is up front here. And yeah. This represents the signatures of all new students and I'll present this matriculation book to President Hershberger.
My husband David and I were walking down the streets in New York City this summer, and I saw a quote posted outside a church on Lower Park Avenue. You know those spaces where churches announce a speaker or the title of an upcoming sermon? Well, this one posted a quote from the novelist Walker Percy. It read, "You can get all A's and still flunk life." I saw this quote in early August, a time when I usually start thinking about just what I want to tell our new students as they embark on their journey through this college. And I thought this succinct quote captures it all. We hope you do get all A's at Whittier College, and some of you will. But we who are gathered here tonight to celebrate your arrival and those whom you will meet in the ensuing weeks have even higher aspirations for you. This is a college founded 130 years ago by people who thought a lot about what it would take to get an A in life, and we still think about that today. Way back in the 1880s, our founders named both our college and our town after the fellow Quaker and poet John Greenleaf Whittier. Mr. Whittier was a farmer by day and a relentless reader by night. He became a well-known newspaperman. He founded a political party that became the party of Abraham Lincoln, and he devoted his life to the abolishment of slavery. Like the students we attract to this college, he was principled and smart, and he helped shape the American conscience. With John Greenleaf Whittier as our model, our founders adopted a mission to educate students to respect people of all religions, all races and ethnicities, and from all places of origin. Our founders wanted to educate graduates to serve their communities, but also to look beyond their own communities to understand and appreciate people and cultures of the world. They would be proud to look over our campus today and see the students of all backgrounds, and as represented by the flags behind me now, from all over America and from so many countries of the world. Our founders would be gratified knowing that today, as intended from the beginning, you will learn from faculty who will teach you to see the world from multiple perspectives, and above all, who will teach you to raise questions about what you think you already know. Whittier is no longer a Quaker college. Our formal affiliation ended in the 1940s, shortly after a young man named Richard Nixon served as president of the student body and challenged the campus leaders endlessly to allow dancing on campus. Can you imagine Richard Nixon dancing on campus? Although we have no formal affiliation with the Quakers now, we remain committed to our founding traditions and values that teach you about your responsibilities as a human being and as a potential leader. In a few minutes, and then often during your time at Whittier, you will be asked to sit in silence. To our founders, silence encouraged listening to the small voice within us all that calls on us to make the right decision and to choose the right path. Equally significant, silence reminds us to listen to voices different from our own, to learn from them, and to use this knowledge to seek common ground. In a world where there is more talking than true listening, just think about what might be achieved if we all remained silent and purposefully listened just a little bit more. Read any newspaper today, and you cannot help but find evidence of the need for more listening. From conflicts between political parties and between police and citizens to discord among nations, we see the ills that result from not practicing the art of listening and learning. And as we can see this just as much in everyday interactions and decision-making. I'm a social psychologist by training, and we psychologists often refer to human beings as cognitive misers due to our tendency to make snap judgments based on little bits of information and on preconceived notions and stereotypes. Economists like Daniel Kahneman use a different term, noting humans' tendency to engage in fast thinking when slow thinking would be better for them. Regardless of how we characterize human beings, the truth is that as jurors, we tend to decide on a person's guilt or innocence before all evidence is presented. We judge candidates for office on the basis of their photo. We pay more attention to data that confirm a bias than information that will refute it. And if we're in the path of a hurricane with a male name, we'll be much more likely to flee than when encountering one with a female name. These are examples of fast thinking and cognitive miserliness, and they may be rampant and widespread, but they're not inevitable. With hard work, consistent practice, and exposure to the right environment, we can rise above this human quality. That's what this college is all about. You will find many accomplished people among our graduates. Doctors, lawyers, scientists, professors, principals, and superintendents abound, as well as an unusual number of alumni with the title of CEO. At networking events and in classes, we will be proud to introduce some of these people to you. But it is the character of our alumni body that most makes us proud, and we'll work hard to stimulate the same qualities in each and every one of you. When I look out at the students sitting before me tonight, I realize that there are probably 100 different reasons why you chose Whittier College. Let me tell you one more. Because of the dedication, determination, and sheer talent of our faculty, because of the diversity of thought and background you will encounter on this campus, and because of our commitment to founding traditions that will remind you to stop and listen and think. You will learn habits of mind and character to get A's in life. And given the positions of leadership and authority that you, like poets before you, will assume once you leave this school, you have an obligation to do so. Newest poets, on this beautiful evening, I suspect that you are not yet pondering your college graduation. You are probably thinking about the next few hours and about tomorrow and about Wednesday when your academic adventure truly begins. But your family, your faculty, and all who are gathered here tonight know that your time on this campus will pass quickly. We know that there is a world that awaits, eager to benefit from the education that you will receive here. You have chosen well in choosing Whittier College, and with your matriculation, you have been granted a gift. Tonight, for the first time, we will ask you to sit in silence and listen. And as you do, commit yourself to taking full advantage of all that this gift can bring. Welcome.
Like many colleges, Whittier represents several of its core values on our college seal, which you will see in many places, such as the cover of the college catalog. But I expect that the most important place will be on your diplomas that you will see 4 years from now. Whittier's seal features the convergence of 2 lit candles to form a single flame. The design is meant to symbolize the transfer of knowledge from one source to another, thereby generating an even brighter light. This evening, we have heard about our college's founders and about how their beliefs have shaped Whittier today. We've heard about Whittier's tradition. Indeed, Quakers, the founders of this institution, cherish the inner light in each person. In the coming days, months, and years, Whittier's faculty will seek to kindle your inner light. In our classrooms, labs, and libraries, we will stoke the embers of your personal flame with new queries and insights, and we will celebrate the brighter light that arises from your sharing your insights with others. Connecting with these vibrant symbols of light as knowledge and light as eternal, we celebrate a ceremony of passing the light of learning. The illumination of our new students' candles will first come from my distinguished colleagues in the faculty, and then it will be passed among the students until the light of learning glows for everyone. Now, in the practice of silence just noted by President Hertzberger, please stand as President Hertzberger, Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Darren Good, Associate Dean for First Year Programs, Gil Gonzalez, and I will initiate the ceremony of passing the light of learning.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. As we're finishing the lighting ceremony, I will read a few lines from the poem My Triumph, one of my favorite John Greenleaf Whittier poems. He wrote this poem at a time of his life when he was quite aged, and he was looking back on his life and its accomplishments and thinking about others who would carry on the tasks that he left behind. And he said, "Hail to the coming singers, hail to the brave light bringers. Forward I reach and share all that they sing and dare. I feel the earth move sunward, I join the great march onward, and take by faith while living my freehold of thanksgiving." Newest poets, we salute you, and we're happy you're here. So, welcome. We are about to recess, and it's a good idea if you would extinguish your candles before we walk out. So you may blow them out. Okay? Our faculty and students will walk out first, and we would ask the parents to please remain in place, and then you will be able to get out more easily. We hope that you will join us down on the upper quad right outside of the Science and Learning Center, where there'll be a brief reception, and some of you can say goodbye. Thank you.